Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome to 0 Degrees, the podcast with zero qualifications where we try and solve your complications. I'm Ravs and I'm joined by Harry and let's hello.
Hello,
Ravs.
hello. Hi, Ravs.
You're sounding really gravelly, Ravs. What's going
Husky.
I literally was thinking during the intro read there that maybe there's a telltale sign that something's going on.
Are we adding this to the count? Is this another one on the count, Ravs?
I don't know, we didn't count Lydia's last two-day hangover, to be
No,
fair.
we didn't.
No, but I feel like when you sound like that, it's hard to get around it.
Bitch, you still sound drunk. It's like 48 hours later.
You do still sound drunk. I mean, it's going to be interesting today to see how you answer the question because I think we're going to get some drunk Ravs.
I don't know what it is. Like, anytime I drink any alcohol, if I wake up the next day, I have a gravelly fucking voice.
But it's very sensual, you know. At least you got that going.
It's not
Yeah,
like,
I guess so.
It's not like you were like, chain smoking a million cigarettes. That's usually the fucking killer of voices.
Yeah, you don't smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's just that you don't shut the fuck up when you're drunk. So the next day you're like,
Maybe.
Was there a lot of shouting? Were you just shouting,
Just screaming?
things?
Maybe I sang a little.
Did
I
we
think that may be
sing?
anything.
I feel like there was a
God.
point of singing and I can't remember what it
I
was.
remember singing and dancing.
Wait, Lydia, you were there as well. You sound fine. You sound like you're doing great.
I'm better than ever. So I basically slept all day yesterday, and I've managed to like reset myself. Where I think it sounds like Raz, you didn't get much sleep yesterday. So
I didn't sleep very much. Like I went to bed at like 7 a.m. today.
Oh fuck!
It's like midday.
Dude.
I just couldn't sleep. I went home at like 5:30 the night I was out. So I tried to sleep, I just couldn't.
Your sleeping pattern's just fucked, basically.
Well, no, I set 8 trillion alarms to wake me up from 11 a.m. So like that's probably also why I sound a little like this.
Because we're on top form as always. Basically,
Yes.
the long and short of it is 0 Degrees are doing great.
Better than ever.
Also, the podcast goes out on Tuesdays and we're recording this on Monday. That's exactly how.
That's the feeling. That's the current vibe that's going down for us. I hope our listeners are doing better than this.
I hope so, because our lives are currently spiraling out of control. So I really hope everyone else is doing better than us.
I know it's not great. What have you guys been up to? You guys been anything exciting? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages, Lydia. I feel like we record together and I haven't seen you.
I haven't seen you in Poison in a while. What have I been up to other than debauchery and
Just endless drinking.
Not much, I don't think. I've been watching a lot of TV actually. I'm very much like in my binge era of TV. That's
What are you
basically. I've been binge watching The White Lotus and The Last of Us and this other show which I forgot what it's called. Just been like really loving TV at the moment, like really good shows.
Oh fuck yeah! Last of Us episode's out. Fuck.
I need to watch that tonight.
Yeah,
I am
need to watch
loving that.
today.
I honestly do think it's like out there with like one of my just favorite shows. maybe
It's
of all
so
time.
good. It is really fucking good. I love it.
It's interesting.
It's really good.
It isn't making me want to play the game though. It's making me like. It's not. I was expecting to leave that. Like I kind of left Arcane and was like, "Fuck, I kind of want to play some League," but like I don't feel like maybe because I don't want to spoil it. But I don't know. I'm just loving that show. I think it's fucking amazing.
Oh, it's so good. All the actors are doing a phenomenal job.
Oh my God, Pedro.
Like, every episode has just been a roller coaster. And I think you're right. Maybe a weird take. I don't actually like the gameplay of Last of Us very much. Like, I think the gameplay sucks, but the story's good.
What kind of
So
gameplay
he's
is it? What is it again? I barely watched
It's like
any of it.
third person, like over the shoulder, like shooty, collecty, a bunch of stuff, crafty zombie game. With like a couple puzzles in it and stuff.
That just sounds fucking lame. Just sounds really fucking lame, but the story's
Be
so
careful,
compelling.
Oh my God, you're about to get cancelled.
No, the gameplay sounds lame. The story is compelling. That's what I'm saying.
The story's compelling, yeah, and I think that this is like a good like vessel to like deliver it because it has Pedro Pascal in it, and that's just enough for me.
Oh, I really fancy him. I think he's lovely.
we don't have cams on for this recording because I'm actually recording this in like a fucking side room of York Towers in like a fucking tiny cubby hole.
You're in your little shame place.
Yeah, they're like doing a Civ recording or something, so they've had to put Harry in a little shame hole.
I've got like COVID tests, a 3D printer. I have one monitor because there's a giant 3D printer next to me, just like intimidating me. Like, why the fuck are you in this room?
This is my room.
I'm like, sorry, it was the 3D printer. No, after watching The Last of Us and Arcane, like I feel like there's just such a good like run of video game adaptations TV. Obviously there's been some bad ones as well. Halo is like a standout fucking flop.
God, yeah, that was bad. I just remember seeing Master Chief's ass for some reason on Twitter.
It's just not
I remember hearing that he wanted to take the helmet off because he wanted like his face to be shown and stuff. It's like, oh, come on, man.
So fucking lame. Like, what games are you guys waiting on? What are you waiting on to be adapted?
Oh, God of War is coming.
Oh, is it?
Amazon Studios.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a TV show or a movie?
TV show.
Kind of feel like that would that not fit better as a movie? More
I think
like trilogy or something. I don't know.
I think they're going to do 2 TV shows, I guess, based on the 2 games.
That'd be cool.
Death Stranding's getting a movie.
Is it?
I don't know when, but it is, yeah.
Oh.
I think it's going to be more of like an indie art house movie, but it's getting a movie. It's by the people that did, was it Berserker or Barbarian? Whatever that movie
Barbarian.
was called. I can't remember.
If it's that one, that was a banger.
Yeah. The Baba, that one.
What?
I mean, we've got the Mario movie coming, which I'm sure
God, yeah.
everyone is so excited for.
I actually am kind of excited for that. Like, I kind of want to watch it.
Oh, really?
No, I don't
I don't know what it is. I want to see that.
The trouble is, it's one of those movies that I feel like I can just imagine all of the things that they're going to do in it, and so I feel like I don't need to watch it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I know all of the beats that are going to be hit, all the little jokes, and it's just, I don't know. It'll probably be a lot of fun, but fuck it, I don't know if I super care. I don't know. I feel like I'm still waiting for them to make good Assassin's Creed TV shows or movies.
They could have made such a good Assassin's Creed movie.
I feel like
TV
that's
show.
the one that's like super like missed the mark. Like they did a little TV show, but it wasn't great. But I don't know. I'd love like some stuff.
Metal Gear's got a movie in the works that has Oscar Isaac cast as Snake, but like it's been in like no lose hell for about 900 years.
Yeah,
so,
I wonder if it will actually ever happen.
Yeah, I'm hoping it happens. Apparently, it's going to happen, but I'm just like, give me a morsel of news.
Give me
please.
a little crumb, just a little nibble.
Put Oscar Isaac in a snake outfit and send them pictures.
Send him to my room.
Send them to me. Yeah.
What are you looking for, Lydia? What do you want? What games do you want?
God, I don't know. Like you said, it feels like the tide is turning. Like they're actually starting to, because video games were always like renowned for having absolute shit TV and movies of them. So now they're actually like doing like high production, good quality stuff. I don't really know actually. God, I mean, I'm biased in like like a really cool like Final Fantasy VII. Like if it was like high production, like Midgar, the slums, like all of that shit would make a really fucking cool. I guess they had Advent Children, which was like 3D, whatever I'm trying to say. My brain no worky so good today. But like real IRL people and stuff, I think would be cool. What about you, Harry?
But would you want them to have like the big like cloud hair, like using shit tons of hairspray and shit?
Yes.
Like, would you want
something about marry it up? Something about marry it up. I want that hair to go sky high, baby. I want them to look so over the top. It fulfill my weird fetish. No, not really.
What about you, Harry? What you got?
I don't know. Assassin's Creed's one. Fuck, I feel like I'm so burnt because they've already done a bad Halo, and I always dreamed as a kid of Halo getting like its big blockbuster movie. They just fucking choked them on a massive one. So I'm pretty sad on that, to be honest. Haven't yet emotionally recovered. I think I'd go for Assassin's Creed. I think you could do a really cool Assassin's Creed. It's interesting because I kind of think Assassin's Creed's kind of a washed franchise now. I kind of don't give a shit, and I kind of hate it.
Same.
But I still think there's still some cool ideas and concepts there, and a lot of fun characters.
It's a tricky water to navigate right now because of all the OGL stuff that just happened. But I was excited as fuck for the D&D movie. Like, if that kind of counts. But everyone's like, boycott the movie because of the open game license, but now they've walked that back. I don't know. Am I allowed to see the movie? I don't know.
I love
I
that that's a
I've
question.
missed
I
all
love that
this,
that's a
I'll be
question.
honest.
You're just like,
Am I allowed?
Am I allowed to see a thing?
I'm going to see the movie, but I don't want the internet to shout at me.
Aw. I've totally that's passed me by. I've missed all this.
Some big D&D drama. I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
It was all
like
pretty messy.
Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to
like
go see the
dragons.
movie, and I want it to not be this like nerdy I cast lightning bolt thing anymore. You know?
Yeah. I mean, the WoW movie's up there with like one of the worst fucking movies.
Oh man, I really loved going to see that though.
But like, fuck, dude, it just looked like Narnia.
It did. It looked really bad and cheesy, but I actually like really enjoyed going to that movie.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, it's hitting some notes, right? Hitting some beats and some nostalgia, doing some bits to your brain. But I feel like they could have done better. It was a bit of a letdown. Honestly, Overwatch is the one that feels like I'm mind blown they've not made a Pixar.
Oh my god, like an
Pixar-y.
animated Overwatch movie would go so hard. Like the characters in Overwatch are great.
Yeah, I fucking hate Overwatch, but respect, like the animated shorts they make for those characters are fucking amazing.
So good. Blizzard make a movie challenge.
Yeah, it's fucking mental they fucked up that movie. Wow, what a diversion. Apologies, sorry, I took us on a fucking...
Oh yeah.
We went on a weird.
You took us away from Questionville, Harry.
Well, I
the
asked the question. I got to ask a question.
Yeah.
We never get to ask questions
Yeah.
on this fucking podcast.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's our time
that's
to
fair.
shine.
All right,
Well-
should we do one then? Should we do a
Yeah,
question?
hop in the car. We're going to Questionville.
True.
Hi, 0 Degrees. Just listening to your conversation about baked beans on pasta with cheese. Of course, it's a Lydia question.
Fuck yes.
And I am
Classic.
here to inform you that is what my school used to serve us for school dinners.
Fuck yeah.
It was amazing, but looking back, not very nutritional. I once told a Belgian girl I was dating this fact, and she thought it was vile. Our school also had a chip van and an ice cream van. However, they left after I was in year 8. Do you guys have any school memories, food or unfood related, that definitely wouldn't be allowed in 2023?
Oh,
We are talking about the glory days of pre Jamie Oliver. J-O. No, B, C, B, J, O.
BJ.
I don't,
BJ.
well, I was about to
Poor
say I
Jamie.
hate J.O., but you know.
What? Say it again?
I was going to say I hate J.O.,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you know.
definitely. Jamie Oliver took all the fucking turkey Twizzlers. He took the turkey Twizzlers.
He did. He stole 'em.
He took the full sugar Coca-Cola. That man is a monster. I think we all probably grew up with pretty unhealthy school food, right?
yeah. I feel like I was more on the cusp. Like it was probably.
Oh,
like
I forgot. You're
end of
young.
primary school.
You're young.
I'm so youthful and vibrant.
Fresh.
No, we still had some pretty fucked up shit. I don't know. I remember like a lot of primary school lunches being like, fuck me. Like usually I'd be like, I really want to have school lunch, but God, I don't want to like. At primary school, I was like, I don't want to have school lunch. It wasn't good. It was like horrible. It made me want to like be sick.
I still remember the smell. Do you remember this? This has like a very like iconic school
Oh,
lunchroom
God, yeah, it
smell.
does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That smell of like also the like just like the dinner room of like cleaning product mixed with food smell. It was just like
Yep.
something really just fucking gross about it. I don't know. I always used to like try and eat my food outside or something. I really didn't like that environment.
Yeah. No, it was a funky place.
We were allowed to like go out for our lunch. I don't know about you guys. We were
What, in
allowed to
primary
leave
school?
this-
Yeah, how old are we
Oh,
talking?
not primary. Oh,
I
God,
was
not
like,
primary
what?
school.
4-year-olds
What the
wandering
fuck?
off to the Gregs.
No. Yeah. We had the same. We had like turkey Twizzlers, and then you know Jamie Oliver ruined all of our lives, even though he probably did like a lot of good for the youth and health of our youth.
Whatever.
But also fuck that man forever. I want my turkey Twizzlers back.
Turkey Twiz. I feel like when I was in primary school back in the 60s, the standard meal was like, it would be like that thick pizza slice, that like cardboard pizza slice, maybe some beans, always have like some kind of chocolate cake sponge with custard or something like that.
I hated that
loved
fucking chocolate cake.
Are you serious?
Shit was like sawdust. It was so
Yes.
gross.
It was fucking good. I love that shit. So that would always be this. Oh, chips! Like it was really unhealthy
Yeah.
stuff. Like pizza, chips, and cake, essentially.
Did you used to do the thing where you used to look at like the menu and then be like, "Mum, I want to eat for school lunch this day," so you like know the good shit's coming?
Someone's fancy. We didn't have a menu.
Well, like the schedule. I guess it was more of a schedule than a menu.
I looked at
it
my
was like pizza
menu
on Thursday, and I was like, yeah.
I checked the starters, and I went for the guinea fowl with a
Yeah, so the just got with an eggy.
what with an eggy? With a little eggy. But yeah, it was always absolutely fucking trash looking back. And then as an adult in secondary school and sixth form and stuff, we had a cheese toasty lady, and she'd turn up every day and make the filthiest, I mean that in the best way possible, cheese toasties. Like it would be like a whole block of cheese in one sandwich. The grease that would pour out of it would be dripping all down your clothes and stuff. They were like a quid. They were amazing. And then that's when, because I'm old, that's when Jamie Oliver came, and suddenly everything started being like, all the fun stuff got taken away. All the full fat sugary drinks got replaced with like bottles of water and stuff like that. It was a crime. It was a crime.
Yeah, I never had that thing. I never even had like the idea of having like fizzy drinks at school is fucking mental.
Yeah,
honestly, that must have just been fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Kids
it was
just,
amazing.
Like, losing their minds.
I was buzzing off Dr. Pepper 24/7. It was great.
Yeah, it was wild. It was like the Wild West in primary school. But like Jamie Oliver was like, okay, I will save the youth by giving them healthier meals. And then like in secondary school, we threw that out the window because we were allowed to go out. And our school also had a chip van and like an ice cream truck van.
Oh yeah, we had an ice cream truck. Yeah.
But we had a chip van called the Codfather.
Oh my god!
Fuck yeah!
And it caught fire like outside the school, and it came back. It came back as the Codfather 2.
Oh
that's so
that's
funny.
so good! Someone make that.
Dope.
That is fucking. How did it catch fire? Was it like a deep fat fryer or something?
I guess a deep fat fryer thing. But oh my god! Basically, me and my mates would just go to a chippy pretty much every lunchtime, which is, horrendous for you.
That is horrendous. Yeah,
it's like really, really bad for you, but that's pretty much what we did.
I wonder if they still got it, or if they've got rid of it by now. Chippy van. Like, I wonder if they've healthed. The thing
is, was it like on school premises, or was it just like on the road outside?
It was on the road outside.
Yeah, because fuck it, that's just like genius
That's
positioning of your chip van.
That is fucking genius. We had an ice cream van that would drive into the school, driven by Fred, and I would just go there and buy sweets like every single day. And it was like a battlefield. It was World War II out there.
Thank God you were too, Lydia.
I know, right?
Lydia crushing little year sevens. Get out of the way. We need Haribo.
I need Haribo. Yeah, it was like trying to buy anything. Like people would swarm it. It was like a horde of zombies trying to get their cherry Haribos or whatever. It was wild out there. But yeah, there was absolute shite everywhere. What age were you allowed to like leave the school to get food then, Ravs? Was it from year 7?
I have no concept of your fucking English school system.
How old are you?
We do primary 1 to, I don't even remember what age I was when I started high school, like 12 or some shit. I don't know. We do primary 1 to 7, and then we do years 1 through 6 in high school.
You do 1 to 7, then 1 to 6.
Yeah.
And you just count. You say like, I'm in year 2 of high school.
I'm in first year. I'm in second year. I'm in third year. I'm in fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, and then you're done.
Oh, we just have one continuous train.
None of this sixth form or anything. Nah.
So sixth form is just like college
sixth
or
year.
whatever.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
it's just when you do your A levels, it's
A levels. Yeah.
Yeah, the English system really confuses me.
It makes more sense.
It's literally simpler. You just go 1 to 5. 1 to is it 1 to, no 1 to 6 at primary school, and then 7 to 11 at secondary school, and
it's
then
just one long line.
Done. Usually that's what most British kids just done there. Don't go to college, don't go to university. Just leave.
We're a prime example of
You're
that.
ready. You're ready for the world now.
For the world. Out you go. God bless, good luck.
I couldn't leave. I wasn't allowed to leave the premises of my secondary school. They would not allow that.
No, we weren't until sixth form. We were allowed to leave at sixth form. So
wow, we were allowed to leave in second year.
Really? We had to wait till we were 16. We couldn't leave the school till we were 16. I used to bunk. So there used to be like a hole in the fence that I'd bunk out of, but I wasn't officially allowed to leave till I was 16.
We had like a really big like school playground that was like stretched off into like kind of the rugby fields and shit. And so we would just like at lunch just like wander down to the hedges and literally just do the classic go and smoke behind all the hedges and shit. Good times. Good times.
Good memories, you know.
Although you literally were wasting like half of your lunch break just walking to like the place that you could, get out of sight of every teacher to go and have a smoke.
Have a little smoke and then come back again.
So far away.
They must have known what you were doing. You must have come back thinking of cigarettes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But smoking age is gone up now, right? It used to be 18. Sorry, no, it used to be 16. Now you have to be 18 to smoke.
No, it was still 18 when I was when I was a kid.
Right.
I don't know when that went up. I think it was in like the 90s.
No.
Was it not?
No, it wasn't.
That can't have been.
I was a child in the 90s. It must have been. I'm sure I was allowed to smoke at 16.
No, you're allowed. I think you're allowed to smoke, but you can't buy it. Is it one of those weird rules?
Oh,
So
it's that classic one with
you?
booze, right? Like you can drink with a meal, but you can't buy booze from a shop.
Oh.
When you're 16, or like when you're 14
do you guys
or
ever do
something.
jump-ins?
What's that?
It's when you like stand about outside like a shop and you're clearly underage. And you're like,
shop hanging.
Could you go in? Yeah. Oh, is that what you guys called it? We just
Yeah.
called it like jump-ins or whatever. Could you go get me a bottle of cider, please?
I thought people only did that in like American movies. Did you actually used to do
What?
that?
Dude, we used to do that all the
We used to do that
time.
all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have much success?
Yeah, well, eventually you would get someone that'd get you a fucking like 2-liter bottle of dry cider and then you'd go drink that shit and then puke everywhere.
It was also like looking back. Do you know what's really funny? I get kids that come up to me when they're shop hanging, and I'm just like, no, why? Like you're like 12. Why the fuck would I buy you like some cigarettes and some booze? But also like looking back, people went in and bought us booze all the time. Like who are these fucked up people? Like
buying obvious children drugs now to drink.
But no, like, basically are drugs, right? Like it's fucking kind of insane.
Alcohol.
Like we were like 13, 14 and they're just straight up just buying us cigarettes and booze.
People who bought us cider, look what you've done to me.
You hear this,
look
man?
What you made.
He's so gravelly. He was out until fucking 7 a.m. or something. Look what you've done to him. I never did the asking strangers. I would do the whole go to pay. Oh, my ID, I left it at work. Blah, blah, blah.
You were 8'2".
Well, yeah, it works. You're fucking Andre the Giant, mate. Like, it's okay.
Well, yeah, it did help. Mainly it worked. Every now and again, I'd have some like fucking, hard ass who wouldn't let me get away with it. But often they'd be like, okay, just bring it next time. Or I'd like use someone else's card and who looked nothing like me and be like, here I am, 18.
That blew my mind that worked so much. Like people used to use each other's IDs and like, you guys do not look alike at all.
Like each other.
How the fuck is that? How is that working?
I don't think they even check, do they? Just look at the date and they're like, yeah, all right, whatever. They don't fucking care. But yeah,
I mean, we did have. I mean, I can't go into too much detail because the guy's still about in my hometown. But we did have this guy that would sell us tobacco from like his tobacco sweet shop, and he. I don't want to get in trouble, but he's 100% like a fucking nonce.
Oh God!
Like he was.
Harry, we have the exact same thing.
Really?
We had the same shop, and I'm pretty sure the guy turned out to be a nonce.
The guy would like invite some of our friends to like go on dates with him and shit, and like go and drink coffee with him.
Our guy did not do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like it's really fucked up.
No,
it's not good. The guy was mega, and we were like, yeah, we like super like we super got him. He's selling us tobacco. I'm pretty sure it was the other way around.
Oh, you know what? You've told me this story before, and it's super weird.
I probably can't talk about it more on the podcast. It's one of those things where I'm tempted to go back. When I do go back to my town, I'm like, do I go and like mega call this guy out? Because
let's get him. Let's rush him. Let's rush him.
I don't know. He never did anything like super malicious to any of my mates, but fuck me, he probably did some like horrible shit. He was not a cool guy.
Harry, you gotta call the police right now.
That man's hard drive.
That's what's so funny, right? As a kid, we were like, yeah, we're getting one over on him. Like, he's an idiot. He's just selling us tobacco and stuff. Like, this is so chill. And then it's like, oh no.
Oh wait, actually, who was manipulating us?
mega manipulation the other way around.
Oh Jesus Christ! Is there always like some kind of creepy person that sells? Like I think the kebab shop used to sell people coke, and he was a bit weird. Like, is there always like some kind of weird guy working in a shop selling underage people stuff? Is that like
it's probably
city
pretty
law?
Standard, yeah.
Yeah. Viewers, listeners, let us know. Do you have the equivalent?
I feel
in
like
your home?
I mean, the fact that Ravs literally has a similar story. I feel like it was happening it probably still happens a lot. That being said, I don't think kids nowadays even smoke. Like they probably drink a bit, but they all vape and stuff. And I don't know. How old do you have to be to go via vape? I assume it's like 18 still.
I think it's 18. I think it's the same as smoking.
The thing is,
it's so much more discreet and usable though. Like it's going to be like, it's this bad for them.
So vaping is going to fuck everyone up. Like it is so bad.
Yeah,
I say as someone that partakes. I'm not judging here. I'm also addicted. It's bad shit.
The thing is, I feel like if a kid was to come up to you, right, and they're shopping and they're like, "Oh, can you just go buy me a vape?" I feel like that sounds so much better than like, "Go buy me some tobacco, go buy me like some vodka." I feel like people will be so much more inclined to like go and buy those kids a vape.
Yeah, totally. Vaping, even though it is still, nicotine and addictive and shit, it doesn't have that same kind of
doesn't have the connotations with it. That sort of like evil stigma that smoking has.
God, it feels so weird to say this as well. The younger generation, which just makes me feel so old, especially with my grizzly ass voice. But they don't even really have the same drinking habits that we do.
No.
Like, they drink like what's that, White Claw and shit, like just fizzy water. Like they don't like beers and spirits and shit. Well, I mean, not everyone, but like I think white things like white hard seltzers like White Claws and shit is like the popular drink. And some people have been like, I read that they're having like Gatorade mixed with some sort of alcohol, so that they're getting electrolytes while they drink, so they're staying hydrated and shit like that.
That is some fucking like California, LA bullshit. I'm having kale in my vodka. Like, what the fuck? You're trying to like pre-cover your hangover. Like,
they're hydrating and shit, covering their hangover. We just sat there like, I'm literally dying. I have given up. Like,
I give up.
Death comes for me.
Oh my God.
Where did you guys, I'm interested, where did you guys go and like do like your underage drinking? Was it mostly at friends' houses? Like, was it at parks? Was it like, where was it?
Kelvin Grove Park in Glasgow. It's behind like the big art gallery museum.
Was there like
a lot of
other like underage drinkers and stuff?
God, yeah.
Really?
God.
It was the spot that everyone went then to like.
That's just the spot where we went drinking, or like a mate's house.
Would it like constantly get like police shutting it down and stuff?
Oh God, yeah, there'd be police all the time. You'd have to run and shit. You'd have to like throw your like shit bottle of cider like in a bush and shit.
Yeah, I mean, much to say, we just basically went on like the South Downs. Just like walk a mile out of the town and done. Just sit in the middle of a field, drink, which is just fucking psychopathic. Let's just go sit on top of a hill, in the middle of winter. Oh my God,
in a hill? Was it dangerous? Like if you were drunk, could you have fallen?
I mean, they were like cliffs. It was quite dangerous. Some of it was quite dangerous, yeah. But yeah, it's just like, thinking back, it's like, why the fuck are we sat in like a blowing gale trying to like roll a joint? Drinking shit cider.
Yeah.
Just in the pitch black.
It is so grim.
It makes me just think like, man, when I'm an adult, I just go like, look, I know you're going to fucking drink. Just come and drink in our house at least.
Yeah,
it'll be warm,
safe.
Strategy.
Like, please come and just do it here. You really don't want to go and just do it on some fucking shit park.
The worst place I drank at was an abandoned like water treatment plant or something that had like these big pits that water used to be in. That like if you fell in there as a kid, you were fucked.
What the fuck? Like, that's terrifying.
But we were just like drinking there, and then obviously the police heard and came and got us.
Oh my God.
But like, it's the worst place for a bunch of underage people to be drinking.
Jesus. Yeah, I definitely feel like mine is exactly the same. We used to go to this really rough park. And get pissed. We used to buy Bacardi Breezes from the shop that we looked about 13 and would just sell us whatever. He didn't give a shit. And we'd go and get pissed there. And it was so dangerous. It was like a really, really rough part of London. And the park was just like terrible. And there were times that were like, I wasn't there, but my friends got like mugged and beaten up and stuff. My friend who lived near there had people like follow us and then like try and like smash her windows in and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like it was like a really like rough area, but we didn't know, like we didn't really have anywhere else to go, so we just go get there. And it would be, like you said, Harry, middle of winter, freezing cold. Like it was horrible. Now I think if I had children now and they were, whatever age, I'd rather them just be at my house where I can keep an eye on them than them be in some fucking real. I mean, but to be fair, my mum had no idea. I hope she doesn't listen to this podcast. She thought I was just staying around someone's house. But yeah, I did that we used to do
as a kid though. It is just the shit you do. I mean, one time we we walked all the way from my hometown, which is outside of Brighton, to Brighton while drinking, and arrived in just like the pitch of black of night to like go to a house party, but like about 12 miles.
Oh my god!
Fucking god!
Just walking across the South Downs, just like getting pissed, like late evening, pitch black, like in winter, just like who does that? It's psychopathic. That's just to save like £4 on the train or whatever. Like it's just mental.
The mental gymnastics of like making this is a good idea when you're that age. I mean, I guess like at that age, the thing is there is no other choice. Like a lot of the time, like our parents wouldn't let us stay at our house, like wouldn't let us drink in our houses. Obviously, there's no like pubs, clubs, or anywhere that you can go to, but you still want to do that stuff. You're curious about that stuff, so there isn't really a choice, is there? Like where else can you go?
That's why I really like. I'm weirdly a massive advocate for like pubs. Like drinking ages in pubs to be actually lowered to 16, so that at least some younger kids, because I think it's about drinking in a safe environment, right?
Yeah.
You suddenly have a bar person that can stop serving you. Or, if you could you couldn't buy shots, but you could buy a beer and a wine. It's drinking like hard spirits in copious quantities is really fucking dangerous, especially as a kid.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
And so, like, I feel like I really don't know why. Like, there are no safe spaces you're meant to go as a kid. It's on parents to provide them, or you're just going to go to these fucked up areas.
Yeah, I'm
which
sure.
is mental, and I'm sure it still happens, right?
I'm sure it's happening now. I mean, there's still nowhere for 16-year-olds to go and stuff like that, is there? Like, if you want to have a drink, there's nowhere unless they've changed it now. I'm happy to be corrected, but I don't think there is anywhere that you can go. Sometimes you see those pictures online of like 14-year-olds at like a club, though. That is a thing, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure they're booze free.
Well, they're booze free.
We had an unders, yeah. I used to go to the Cat House Unders, which was like the kind of more gothy club, and we would all drink rock stars, but then some people would like somehow have snuck in some booze in their fucking, like, I don't know, like an iron brew bottle or some shit.
I never had that. I never had like a place you could go to, which was no, like an underage non-drinking event. That just wasn't really a thing.
As soon as we were at the age where we could go to those kind of things, we were just like, is it cooler to try and get fake IDs and go clubbing though?
Yeah.
And then that whole thing happens. Also, I feel like you just end up burning all of these, like, I feel like we did so much clubbing when we were pre-18, and then by the time we were 18, we were like, who the fuck gives a shit? Do you know what I mean? We'd wait, like, you just spent all this time sneaking to clubs. All the excitement was gone. And I just feel like I quickly just didn't care.
You were just over it quite quickly.
Pretty over it, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that when I was about 17 is when they started going really like hard on ID to get into clubs. Like before that, you could easily get into a club. You just say, I forgot my ID, and they just let you in. Whereas when I was about 17 is when they started being super fucking strict. So it was just impossible to get into anywhere. So when I was actually finally able to, I fucking loved it, because it was like, oh my God, yes. Because the amount of places I just wasn't allowed in because they became so strict. But it used to be piss easy to get into clubs. Like they just let you in.
Clubs are such weird places though as well. Like, yeah, I like if you went. I feel like there's like my fond memories of clubbing is when you have like a group of like 20 of you or something, like some giant, mix matching of some big group of girls, some big group of boys, and there's just loads of you around. It's all fun and there's tons of friends. But fuck, so many depressing club nights where it's just like you and a couple of your friends, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like we should just be hanging out together.
Yeah,
this is not like a hangout area.
You can't talk. It's too loud.
That's the thing. That's what ruins clubbing is. Like, eventually, you just want to chat, and you can't because, like, fucking David Guetta's playing or some shit.
And there's, like, just some fucking, 40-year-old plumber next to you who's just, like, fist bumping.
Exactly.
And you're like, what the fuck am I doing here?
No, that's the thing. Like, so often, like, I sound like a grumpy old woman here, but, like, we go sit inside somewhere. It's so fucking loud. They blast, not even clubs, just, like, bars and pubs and stuff. And you just can't talk to each other. You're just shouting. Like, I hate that. I wish they'd turn the music down a bit.
No, I completely agree. I fucking hate that shit so much. Like, I don't go out to listen to terrible music that I don't don't get to choose and like. Do you know what I mean? Like, unless I'm going to a gig or going to a place to like listen to specific music, I don't give a shit about what you think sets the ambiance. Like, I'm there to hang out with people.
Yeah. I think like clubbing is only fun when you're incredibly wankered and you just want to have a little boogie, but you're like the talking is done and you're just really hammered and you just want to dance around for a bit. But it's not something I would like. I used to go like twice a week when I was like 20 or whatever, but now I never go clubbing. I prefer just having a drink and a chat.
I love how fucking off kilter we've went here. Like we basically like started with school and we've like went all the way up through like our childhood into
I like it.
clubbing at 18.
I like it.
It was like a little segment of life we
Oh,
just had.
we went off piste.
I'm interested. I feel like I hope this sparks some questions or stories in our listeners. And I hope they write in with them. I want to know, what are we just like alcoholic kids that have just that had a fucking that just, you know, our experience is unique, or is this just the norm? Also, I feel like our experience we've just described is very, very British. It's that wouldn't be replicated in America.
This is very much like our culture. Like it's just not the same anywhere else. Like, the only thing to do is to drink for your mates.
We have such a bad binge drinking culture. We say sitting here with our 2-day hangover. It's a shame. It really is.
It's a big shame. Anyway, it's Monday night, so back on the horse.
Back on the horse, start of the week.
Pub later, you know, couple lads, couple brewskis. Get it
I'm
kicked
gonna
off.
cry into my pillow tonight.
Same. Hello, 0 degrees. I have a winter-related question. Where I live, minus 40 Celsius isn't an uncommon temperature from November through to March, and the average sits around minus 30. My issue is that when I come in from being outside and I really have to pee, it is painfully cold to do aiming, if you get what I mean. What can I do to protect my precious cargo from my frosted fingers without making a mess and without sitting? Because it's just as uncomfortable sitting on an icy toilet seat when you were just outside. So I feel like maybe this question is more aimed towards you two than me.
It feels like it might be slightly more aimed towards us. I mean, sitting was going to be my solution. So I feel like they've cheated us out of the easy answer.
Yeah, you can't. So it's an icy toilet seat. Yeah, actually, I don't know what I'd be, you know, we wouldn't be able to sit down either.
It's painful to be aiming, as in like what? Like it's so cold that the piss, like in your, that your midstream is hurting your dick.
No, they mean holding their dick to aim. Their hands are cold, right?
I get it.
I think also there's some subtext that their dick's gone tiny because it's minus 30 outside.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, because it says protect my precious cargo from my frosted fingers. So it's too cold to hold.
I mean,
too cold to hold.
Firstly, just go and pee when you need to pee instead of like having to hold it. Do you know what I mean? Like, this feels like an issue you're creating for yourself. Like where you're like bursting to pee and don't have time to like warm yourself up first, right?
I see. Okay. A little bit forward thinking, bit of planning.
Yeah, I think there's like some forward thinking that should be happening here. And then I feel like, honestly, if I lived in a country that cold, I would get a toilet seat warmer. One of those like things that would you not just instantly do that?
Yeah. God,
like,
minus 40. Jesus Christ.
It's so cold wherever this person lives. It feels like it has to be like northern Sweden or something, right?
Yeah, like that is insanely fucking cold. Like the coldest gets here is what we had, like minus 8, which was insane. That's not even anywhere near as cold as that.
I had a Canadian viewer who like said they left one of their sweaters like lying on the ground near their like front door, and when they woke up in the morning, it frozen to the ground.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, why live there? That's what it comes down to. Just move.
Yeah.
Just move, duh.
Just move, duh. You move to England.
Duh.
I'm the pub mate, innit?
I would say I only recently discovered those little hand warmer bags. Do you know what I mean? They're like little, almost like little bean bags.
Those. You love those, don't you?
Me?
Yeah. I feel like I was at the pub with you, I thought, and you were like chatting about them. Was it someone else then?
It must have been someone else. You love those, don't you?
Maybe it was Sarah. Someone
maybe
I was with
Sarah,
yeah. Was just chatting about it for like an hour, and I was like,
no,
bruh.
it wasn't me.
Okay, all right. Sorry, apologies. I've got you. My wires crossed on hand warming.
All the women, they are all the same.
Wow, based, Lydia, based as fuck.
Is it? But for our poor listener, like, is there a heated toilet seat they can get or something?
Well, let's
Is that a
Google.
move?
Let's Google.
Can you get a heated toilet seat?
Maybe like a little tea cozy for your cock. Keep your cock nice and
Oh,
warm.
I like that.
Heated
I like
toilet
that.
seat. I mean, Amazon is bringing up a toilet seat with
Well,
a fire emoji.
That's a thing in Japan, right?
Oh, they're expensive though. They're like £300.
I don't like the ones which are just like fabric. Putting like
Oh my God.
putting like fabric around your toilet seat just feels like a
Oh, dirty.
germy, disgusting.
Ah, that's vile.
That is
Yeah,
gross.
I'm not liking. You can get cheap fabric ones for like a tenner or whatever, but they seem not very germ friendly. Or you can get one just like a massive quilt, or you can get these like electronic ones, which are like 270 quid.
What?
Yeah, they're really expensive.
No, that's just. Oh my God, they are.
Super pricey.
Yeah, but this one's coming with like a fucking bidet wankathon. Like this is
Does it
more than
wank
just.
you off?
It fucking wanks
God.
you off. It makes you fucking calm.
New fear unlocked. The bidet, like you use it, but it's -40, so it's just an ice spike that goes up your ass.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming if you're spending 270 quid, it will warm the water up. It's not going to
Yeah.
be frozen icicles up
Why?
your asshole.
Wait, so I've just seen the most insane toilet seat design. Like I feel like toilet seat designs hit the same energy as
Oh my God.
Fuck! That's
That is terrifying.
it's the same energy as shower curtains for me.
Jesus. So for our listeners out there, it's basically a toilet seat which has got all these like hands pressed up against it, so it looks like there's loads of people trapped in your toilet. It's really weird. Let me out! Let me out!
Who has a custom toilet seat design?
I think we had one in my house when I was like 14. We had one which was like seashells and like, like a beach themed one. I think maybe it was of the time, like noughties. Or this one, wait, if you go, one of them is an elephant walking a tightrope and it says, "Yes, you can." Is that
Wait,
meant
where?
to, wait, I'll link it. Is that meant to give you inspiration for when you're pooping? There we go.
I just don't get it. I don't. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's terrifying and weird.
Yes, you can. Oh my God. Oh, I just saw what you've posted, Ravs. Someone having a pizza and a beer on the toilet.
So this reminded me of the Twitter account Scary Toilet, which just posts like really weird, scary toilets. And yeah, there's one where there's a pizza on the floor,
Okay.
and a full pint.
All this makes me want to talk about is how fucked up American cubicles are.
Oh my God, yeah. Why is there a gap?
Bad.
Why is there a gap? Like,
Bruh.
why does there need to be one?
The door is it's like a fucking G string. It's covering up nothing. It's like the most limited amount of privacy I've ever seen in my life. Americans is weird. You got to sort it out.
Well, you got to start closing the closing the
What the
gaps up.
fuck is this, Lydia?
I don't know. I'm linking the boys. It's a toilet seat and it's got this massive fish on it with huge, like, sexy
what those lips do.
But the fish is in like a bowl. It feels like AI art, honestly. It's just like
Yeah.
someone's weird ass AI art.
It's so bad. Who would have that in their house? It's so bad. Has anyone bought it? Oh my God, someone's actually bought it. If you say reviews with images. Oh, they only gave it 1 out of 5 star.
Why?
I liked
Why?
the design and look. Did you? Why?
Oh my God.
But it fell apart. It's all broken and there's all like stuff coming out of it.
Why would you like? So many of these toilet seats are so tacky.
You just
They're
have a meme bathroom, wouldn't you? With the
What, just
shower
like,
curtain
with the shower,
as well. Yeah.
the Joker toilet seat with
Yeah.
the matching Joker shower curtain.
Oh my God, that might be the worst one. Yeah, the Joker
Look at
one.
this harrowing one that looks like it's from a butcher shop.
Oh my God, Rav.
It's just a grate, like a sewer grate, and it says "Stand on grate, piss on wall."
I love
What the fuck?
It's got like haiku energy. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
stand
What
on
the-
grate, piss
Piss
on wall.
But wouldn't you be scared the grate's going to fall out from underneath you and you'll fall into the piss hole?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
Just
so.
drown in there. Drown in a sea of other people's
that'd be
piss.
No fear
Fear
unlocked.
unlocked. What the
those
fuck?
are the most fucked up urinals where it's just like it's just a wall. You're just basically pissing into a wall with a gutter beneath it. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just like what is this? This is the most
nasty.
low effort shit ever.
That's so nasty. Duncan was telling me that he was out one night And in the bathroom, the urinals, there was a guy who was like holding on, like arms in the urinal, throwing up into it. Like, I was just like, oh no. Oh, I really hope you didn't like touch his face and suck his hands the next morning.
That's how you get every disease.
That's how you get them all.
That's how you get them all. You just
gotta catch them all.
I feel like I'm developing like a phobia of like bathrooms with all of these like toilet seats and curtains.
I'm so sorry. I just keep scrolling for this account and I saw this one. Sorry, I just had to post it. It's just a guy who's fully dropped his trousers to his ankles and it's just pissed such a
based stance.
Wow, that's a power play. That's a fucking power play.
I'm closing this Twitter account. I scroll through this endlessly.
I have a lot of memories of primary school, just kids doing that and just being like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
you don't have to.
Why is this the solution to the problem that you had?
God, it's kind of sick. It's such a power play.
It is. You should do it next time you're at the pub when you're pissing next to someone. Fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, that's how you get fucking either beaten up, kicked out, or a new lover. Why
not all three?
Why not all three? Come on. They're on the wild side.
Circling back to what this person asked us before we started looking at this man with his pants down, I'm going to say, all right, my suggestion is those little heat warmer pads, and you just keep them in your pockets, and then when you go to pee, your hands won't be cold. What are yours?
Stop fucking leaving it too late is mine.
Stop leaving it too late.
It's not good for you. It's like
Stop
rush.
leaving it late. I'm saying spend $300 on a crazy Japanese warming toilet with a bidet that sprays your asshole and like just
and a picture of the Joker on the toilet.
Yeah, there has to be a picture of the Joker on it too.
Perfect. On that note,
I feel like it's a good spot to wrap. I feel like we've meandered enough, and I'm scared another question will lead us on a 30-minute divulsion into some other childhood trauma that we've all shared.
We're in a very rambly mood today, aren't we?
It's a good one though. I like it. I like it. Let us know if you enjoyed the rambling mood. Also, I feel like there's quite a lot of we've provided some prompts for our listeners for some questions. I feel like I'd love to hear some of their school stories, right?
Yes, let us know.
I'd like to hear some weird stuff because I'm wondering how different it is like in different countries and stuff. You know?
Yeah. Let us know your stories.
I feel like Australians are just like hold my beer, literally.
Because we just have the British versions and like they all might have different wild ass stories.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
What was their school lunches? Did they have turkey Twizzlers? Who's like Spanish Jamie Oliver? That's what I need answers.
Spanish Jamie Oliver.
It's just Jamie Oliver, but he has an accent on the E's. Come on. Jamie Oliver. For fuck's sake. All right. Well, I guess thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Make sure to rate and review the podcast. Let us know what you think.
Thank you very much.
I believe the YouTube videos are back. Sam's kindly taken over doing them, and they should be back in action. Hopefully this week, if not last week, then this week. So
they're gonna eat good. There's gonna be like 5 episodes.
Yeah, there'll be lots to catch up, which will be good.
Yeah.
Thanks to all our wonderful patrons as always. We love you.
We've had a couple new ones. I don't have the list in front of me, but I'll shout you out next time. I promise. Thank you very much. I keep getting notifications on my phone saying that people are pledging, so thank you.
Still
haven't figured out how to turn that off.
It is still instant access for Maris's phone, so feel free to.
Literally any message or sub, like I see it.
It's good. I like it. I like that sales pitch. It's good. Ras keeps asking what's our bonuses for being a patron. That is the bonus, Ras. That's the current.
Yeah, instant access to me.
Rousey.
It's good. All right. Well, we'll catch you all next week. Thank you for listening. See you later.
Bye.
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 Mwah.